I have worked in public housing for over 50 years, and the conditions I have seen in our buildings are some of the worst I have witnessed.
Grim words from NYCHA's CEO Greg Russ Tuesday, describing conditions inside New York City public housing to state legislators. 24 hours later, in a virtual federal court hearing, NYCHA lawyers told a judge that a 2014 landmark settlement providing protection and resources to abate mold will no longer be needed for thousands of apartments. That's because of a move to convert those apartments to private management that they say will take care of mold removal and repairs. It's known as the PACT or RAD program.
It does not apply to RAD buildings. Couldn't be spelled out any more clearly than that. And the reason it doesn't apply is because we can't manage those buildings. That's part of RAD. NYCHA is not in charge of management.
And that's a huge concern for advocates. NYCHA plans on placing 62,000 apartments under the PACT or RAD program.
No tenant should be left behind.
Reverend David Brawley is with Metro IAF, an organization representing thousands of tenants that brought the original lawsuit. Brawley says the suit has led to over 4,000 NYCHA families finally getting mold and leak repairs through an independent mold ombudsman created by the Bias settlement.
We really are perplexed on why NYCHA would not protect residents by way of honoring this agreement. We think private developers should be held accountable.
In a letter to the federal judge, NYCHA says close to 7,000 apartments have already undergone a public-private partnership, and all are in the process of getting, quote, upgraded plumbing and heating systems, bathrooms, kitchens, roofs, facades, and other capital improvements. But some NYCHA tenant leaders fear there will be a lack of transparency.
This is a disgrace. And all NYCHA did was pass the buck.
It's almost like the same thing over and over and over and again.
Metro IAF leadership say it is unclear whether NYCHA's blueprint for change applies the bias agreement to apartments. A NYCHA spokesperson says they cannot comment on pending litigation. Meantime, oral arguments in this case begin on January 27th in federal court. Monica Morales, Pix 11 News.